What? I suppose I can manage 5 more minutes if you feel that strongly. Can't resist you when you're all commanding.
Being commanding, Donna. Angry parents at 3 o'clock.
Why didn't we get it over with and tell them about us last night?
Look, I want to be with you, Donna. I want to be with you, but not in a Romeo and Juliet, sacrificing my life kind of way. It's best we let them get their problems sorted out first.
We could be waiting a long time then, Mama.
Serves you right for shopping at cheap shops.
Oh, my loving wife. As sympathetic and understanding as usual.
Careful, you might cut yourself.
Look, I don't need your help. I can manage.
Oh, Terry, do you mind? I'm trying to wait here.
Hey, you'll be sorry you didn't do any stretches when you get a groin strain.
Yeah, well, seeing as I'm only going shopping, I'm not actually planning on getting a groin strain.
Well, how come you're making me go training while you go out shopping?
Because you need the practice and I need some bits from town.
What bits?
Never you mind. My bit's my own business. Oh, what happened to you?
Bumped into Viv.
Did what? Murder her?
Close to it, I'll tell you. You know, women are the bane of my life. They're not worth it. None of them.
Oh, I don't know. Depends on the woman.
How'd you get on? Horses any good?
They're okay. Can't imagine any of them replacing Legacy. Oh, Jimmy, they're lovely. You shouldn't have.
I didn't. They're for Dad from Chloe.
Chloe? Oh, don't tell me she's trying to get her feet under the table now as well.
Of course not. It's just a nice gesture.
What is it with the hired help running after the bosses round here? I bet he will have her eye on Dad before we know it.
Oh, I've got to go to work. Dad, they're for you from Chloe.
What's Chloe doing, buying me flowers?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she's trying to make you feel better.
Take more than a bunch of flowers to do that.
Have you told Charity how you're feeling?
Oh, she just don't understand. She's still at the age where she can see life going on and on. I just need some space. Dealing with Charity's the last thing I need right now.
What's that supposed to be?
Coffee.
Well, I ordered tea.
Oh, leave her be, Edna. She needs a bit of space, seeing as how her and Bob have split up.
We have not split up.
Oh, really? So how come you're living on opposite sides of the village?
At least my Bob isn't living on the opposite side of the world with some Australian floozy, unlike your Seth.
He is doing no such thing. I've a mind to take my custom elsewhere, being spoken to like that.
Well, you can take your custom and you can stick it right up your...
Cream bun! Why don't you have a nice cream bun with your tea? On the house, of course.
What did you do that for?
I know you're upset, Mrs. Hope, but it's not good business to take it out on the customers.
I'm not upset, and I am not taking it out on the customers.
Yes, you are. You're a nightmare without Bob.
Move.
Well, where are you going, Mrs. Hope?
Somewhere where I won't upset anybody else.
You can't lock yourself away from the world, Mum.
Oh, leave her be. It's probably the best place for her right now.
Don, you managed to speak to your dad yesterday?
Yeah, we had a long chat about his problems with Viv.
Don't know. And?
Well, I think I've got more chance of selling Ashley a Ouija board than getting him to see sense. He's just so pig-headed.
Well, Mum's the same.
At least we tried, eh?
Listen, why don't we meet in the pub for lunch and we'll talk about it some more?
I don't know.
Well, we need to do something.
All right. You can buy me a drink, yeah?
You're on. See you later.
Oh, do you know, you don't have to listen to some tripe, you.
I happen to like it.
Well, Tom, I didn't mean for you to I think he was choosing music for Roger's funeral. Great. You know, I can't do right for doing wrong these days.
I wouldn't take it personally. He's upset about his friend's death.
Yeah, I happen to know when he gets upset, thanks. He's my fiancé.
I think he needs something to take his mind off it all.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, you think of something. After all, you are his fiancée.
You have a good evening turning the lights on then, Eric. You didn't blow any fuses or anything.
Perhaps I did indulge too much in Christmas cheer. So difficult to say no to such wonderful VIP treatment.
Do you know, it's disgraceful the way he carries on. Somebody should do something about it.
Somebody already has.
I was just coming to see you. I wanted to say thank you for the flowers. Maybe I could buy you a pub lunch by way of saying thanks.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. We were just on our way there.
We?
Hey, Jimmy's coming with us and he's buying.
Nice one. Mine's a pint.
Connor? How's Mum today?
Haven't seen her since she locked herself in the stock room.
She locked herself on a stop.
All morning. Been quite a nice break, really.
Listen, if you're going to the pub, can you tell Dawn that I might be a little bit...
Thanks for covering for me, Terry. It's you and Bob.
No worries.
Scott says to tell you he's going to be late for lunch, but not to go because he's not going to be long.
What are you meeting him for?
Because unlike some, we've managed to put our differences aside and act like adults.
Well, I'm not standing here watching you get yourself involved with that lowlife again.
Oh, in that case, Bob, maybe you should go down and clear out the cellar. And take your time, make sure you do it properly.
Thank you. He was driving me mad.
He's driving us all mad. He's just not himself without Viv.
What exactly are you doing in there?
I'm having a clear out. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it, when you split up with somebody? Take stock, move on.
Yeah, but you've not split up with Bob.
You won't even talk to me, Scott. Think it's all over. I'm going to end up on my own after all.
Oh, come on, this is silly. Why don't you just sort it out?
How? He wants me to apologise.
So you apologise?
I'm always apologising. This time, he was in the wrong. You could have gone to prison. I am not going to apologise.
I'm sorry I snapped at you earlier.
Yeah, well, I know it's hard for you at the moment, isn't it? Anyway, that is why I've got a little surprise to cheer you up. But you're going to have to come with me to find out what it is.
Look, I'm not in the mood for playing games. What is it?
Well, you know you said yesterday you were worried about your health. Well, I was thinking, there is something you can do about it.
What are you talking about?
You can get fit. I have arranged for you to join my gym. It's all sorted. I've rung them, and guess what? You've got an induction this afternoon.
I'm 65 years old. I've no intention of making a fool of myself prancing around in lycra.
I thought you'd like it, Tom.
You really just don't know the first thing about me, do you?
I was only trying to help.
No, you're not. You're making things worse.
Listen, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to try and persuade Mum to come out of the stockroom.
Stockroom? I thought you would have left her there.
This isn't funny, Dawn. You really have to try and find a way to do something about this.
Well, I know, but how?
I remember one time when they fell out, we locked them in a room together. Half an hour later, they were snogging on the sofa. Was minging.
Well, I think it's going to take more than a few hours stuck together to sort this one out.
Yeah, a few hours might not do it, but I bet you anything a few weeks stuck together, that might do the trick.
Look, Scott, I really don't think this is such a good idea. They're not going to be happy at all.
Yeah, not at first, but they'll thank us in the end. Where's Mum?
Still in the stockroom. I think she's fallen asleep. I've not heard noises for a while.
Right, well, let's crack on with it then. Now, where's warm this time of year?
Clearly is. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Believe it or not, I'm after you. Do you have time for a chat?
Well, it's got time for an old friend.
Sounds Dad.
Not great. Came as a bit of a shock.
I don't know why, the way Rog used to knock back the booze.
Oi, show some respect.
OK. Well, let's toast old Rog then. Get him in, Jim.
You get him in, you cheeky get. I bought lunch in the last 2 rounds.
All right. Lend us a £5 then.
I sometimes think I'd have no life at all if it weren't for you treating us now and again.
Doesn't Carl ever take you out?
I'd be happy if he could pay the bills. Never mind, take me out for a meal. I don't know why he ever gave up his old job.
Well, I think Chaz had something to do with it.
Well, now Chaz is off the scene. It seems a shame he can't get it back. Can't you talk to your dad?
I don't know about that.
Could be worth your while.
There you go. There you are.
I tried looking for you at the factory. It appeared to be closed.
Just a temporary measure while we rectify a minor difficulty.
To call trading standards shutting you down a minor difficulty.
Well, they didn't exactly shut us down. They just seized all our equipment. But it was nothing to do with me. It was my business partner's venture.
Is that the one who's just been charged with murder?
You seem to know a lot about my interests.
Well, you don't make much attempt to hide them, Eric. That's part of the problem.
Problem? What? What problem?
Hey up. Well, you're going to show me your bits, or what?
Terry Woods, I might, after dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah, I thought we deserved a treat before the race. I'm going to make something special.
Is my dad still in the cellar?
I think so.
Do you mind if I go down? I need to talk to him.
Yeah, sure. What's going on there, then?
Some old busybody with nothing better to do makes one phone call and suddenly I'm bringing the council into disrepute.
There have been several complaints.
Since when do the council care about complaints?
Things have changed, you know. We can't be seen to be a bunch of freeloaders taking backhanders anymore.
Oh, come on, Dennis. Tell me you've never taken a backhander.
You don't do yourself any favours, Eric. You're hardly ever at council meetings. You're always in trouble with the press, and to be frank, you simply rub your constituents up the wrong way.
All right. Maybe I've been a bit slack. I'll come to the meetings. I'll kiss the babies. I'll try and stay out of trouble.
It's a bit late for that. It's time to think about stepping aside, making way for someone else.
Stepping aside? I've been with the council for years. It's all I've got.
Then you should try and take it a bit more seriously from now on.
Dawn, what are you doing here? If you've come to talk about Viv...
Gone beyond talking, Dad.
What's going on? Why have you got me hold all?
Try not to take this the wrong way, but you're a nightmare to live with and I can't put up with you anymore.
Oh, and there's a right way to take that, is there?
Think of it as an opportunity to make a fresh start.
I've got nowhere to go. I can't believe you throw out your own father to fend for himself on the streets.
I'm not throwing you out to fend for yourself on the streets. Throwing you out to fend for yourself in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote? You've booked me a holiday to Lanzarote?
Yeah. It's a top-class hotel. It's got 3 swimming pools, a health club, a nightclub.
A health club?
Yeah, and a top-of-the-range spa.
Well, that's as may be, but I can't just up and disappear to Lanzarote. I'm needed here.
You've been drinking brandy all day. Anyway, I'll look after the calf. You don't have to worry about that.
You can't. Think about it. 2 weeks to recharge your batteries. You don't have to worry about a thing. We've even packed for you. There's just one catch, though. You have to go in an hour.
An hour? I'll never get me fake tan done in an hour.
See? I told her she'd go for it.
Well, that's the easy bit. Just wait until she hears the rest.
How many times do I have to tell you before you listen to me? Look, leave me be.
Tom, I swear I was just trying to do the right thing. All that matters to me is that we're happy and we spend the rest of our lives together.
Yeah, but my life is going to be considerably shorter than yours, isn't it?
We went through this yesterday. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. It happens. It happened to our Butch. I mean, look at Tricia and all. I mean, she didn't make it past 30, poor cow. Anything could happen to anyone at any time.
I am aware of that.
It don't mean to say the same thing's going to happen to you. So you can either sit there and wait to die, or you can get on with things.
I know.
Which is why I want to be there for you. Tom, listen to me. We can get through this together.
No, Donna, I'm not doing it.
Oh, please, I'll be on the way to the airport. It's the perfect time to do it. They'll be really happy. The last thing they'll care about is us.
Maybe.
Plus, we'll get it over with. We won't have to see it for weeks, please.
Why do I have to do it?
I haven't got the car.
Nor have I.
Oh, but you can borrow Paddy's. Come on, Marlon. Please, for me, please.
All right, well, you know, if they type me while I'm driving, you have to explain it to Paddy.
Thank you.
Scott! Hurry up! It'll never dry if I don't put it on soon. What are you doing here?
Just came to pick up a few things I've forgotten. It's no problem, though. I'll come up later.
Go ahead. They're your things. Pick them up any time you want.
How has it come to this, Viv?
Well, I know how it started. You reported my son to the police.
It's when your son attacked someone! Oh, Scott's gone way beyond that.
I know.
I think it's a good idea if we have some time apart and sort out our differences.
Yes.
I didn't know which one to get you, because they're all kind of orange. What are you doing here?
Come to pick up my swimming trunks.
Trunks?
Well, why don't you go and get them then, eh? Instead of upsetting my mum all over again, eh? What's he been saying?
Oh, just the usual. Now, what have you got?
Here.
Did you? I told you, it's nice about the Windsors and
Well, if it isn't the supergrasses of the Dales, be making snidey phone calls, have we, ladies?
We are perfectly entitled to complain if we're not happy with the service we're receiving from our councillor.
Hey, save it for someone who cares.
You will care when you lose your seat on the council.
Dear, sweet, naive ladies, don't you realise that the council look after their own? And anyway, it'll take more than a couple of old biddies like you to oust me.
We'll see about that.
Oh, passport. Have I got my passport?
Yes, Dad.
How's my tan? Do I look straight?
You look fine. It's all happening so quickly. I feel like I'm missing something important.
Well, you are missing something important.
What's that?
A travelling companion.
Bob!
Viv.
Surprise!
Turned out it was cheaper if you booked it for 2 people.
Oh, am I early? Have I got time for a bath?
Don't have to have a bath on my account.
What? I do want to look my best.
Terry, you're not expecting some kind of candlelit dinner or anything, are you?
Of course not. No, it's just that you said that you got us something special.
Yeah, I have. I got us a high-carb meal to get us ready for the race.
So you didn't have anything else in mind for tonight, then?
Really, Terry? Wouldn't want to get a groin strain before the big day.
I suppose this is your way of trying to get round me, is it, eh? Without apologising.
I've got nothing to apologise for, and I didn't know about this either.
Look, we thought that you two spending some time alone together might help you sort out your problems.
There is no way I intend to spend another minute with that woman, alone 2 weeks in a crowded hotel room. You can count me out.
Wouldn't want you cramping my style anyway.
Hey, look. We've gone to a lot of trouble to arrange this so that you can sort your problems out.
I will not put up with him treating me like something he stepped in.
Well, fine. Throw away the last chance to save your marriage then and spend the rest of your life being miserable. It's up to you. I give up.
Look, when I was a kid and you and Mum split up, I thought it was my fault. For years, I thought it was all down to me.
Hey, no, that was a long time ago. You know it wasn't your fault.
No, well, it is this time.
No, you've done me a favour. You made me realise what she's like.
We didn't care what she was like before me and Scott fell out. I don't want to be held responsible for you and Viv splitting up. Can't you at least give it a try for my sake?
Right, are you sure they're closed? No peeking?
Right.
OK, you can open them.
What the hell are they?
They're costumes for the race tomorrow.
Well, how come you get to be a superhero and I get to be a sidekick? I'm always a sidekick.
Oh, Terry, come on. They'd run out of Batmans at the shop.
Well, I'm not wearing it. I look a right pillock.
Oh, Terry, it'll be fun. Come on, I bet you look sexy in it. You know, I've always had a thing about sidekicks.
Hey, anybody laughs at me, I'm going to kill you, Catwoman.
There's no way I'm saying anything now. I mean, look at them. If this is them in a good mood, I can't imagine what they're like when they're miserable.
Oh, all right, point taken.
I'm only doing this for Dawn's sake. Right, and I'm telling you now, we're not sharing a bed.
I'm only doing this for Scott's sake, and I'm telling you now, you're sleeping on the sofa.
Oh, come on, you're going to miss the flight.
I can't believe they've actually gone. 2 weeks to ourselves.
Where are you going?
To celebrate.
Do you think they will actually sort the problems out then?
Well, you know them. They'll probably come back even more disgustingly in love than they were before.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Holiday.
Yeah, well, it only worked because you spoke to your dad. We're a good team, me and you.
Don't go getting any ideas. I only did this for my dad. It's got nothing to do with us.